Here we go, boys. Game number 1, Marko versus Latof. Best out of 11, round 2. First to 6, let's go. Winner will continue on to round 3. Loser will go to loser's bracket. Both of them will go as Soviet Iraq. This is the mode and map pick by Latof. Red Alert 2 and Yin Yang. Top left, we have the yellow player Marko. Bottom right, we have the red player Latof. And before things get spicy, let's get a good look at the predictions. They have closed. How have you predicted? 35% on Marko, 65% on Latof. Very interesting, very interesting. Let's have a look at the different builds. The War Factory top left. Miner gets drone. The service depot is out near the miner at the gems. Latof gets droned as well. Miner that was on gems. Service depot is out. And 2 miners will go to the gem patch. And a new ref. Good build order from Latof here. Meanwhile, first para from Latof at the top. Sentry. No dogs from Marko. Latof will regroup with the para. There's a para from Marko top right as well. 12:40 on a Monday. Let's go. Latof's doggies will clean up the para top right. Meanwhile, there's still 4 Connies from Latof over here. While Marko stretches towards the ore at the top. And there's gems here as well. He's gonna send one. Minor long distancing. Now, yeah. Double war. Double war for Latof as well. They're both on 8 miners. Both on double war factory. Oh, there's a Connie right behind this tree. Oh, that's annoying. And here's a triple war from Mr. Marko. Para and Sentry has been baited. Triple war from Latof as well. He's pushing towards the bottom. Going towards the airport. One drone gets in. 2 sentries to defend his airport. Triple war factory for each. 8 tanks for each. Pretty equal. There's still a drone from Marko somewhere. There it is. Found it. Ha! Man. You've got good eyesight, boys. Look at that. He found it right there on the ore. Meanwhile, split from Latof on the airport, bottom left. Marko goes through the middle. That's a huge push from Marko on the airport as well. Latof will target 2 tanks here. Oh, he loses one. Meanwhile, back towards that huge push from Marko. Marko got 2 tanks for free there. So he is ahead in tank numbers. And 4 wars for Marko, 4 wars for Latof as well. Oh, 3 near each other. He's not building off that airport. Preparing for another split. Meanwhile, Marko, heavy push at the top. Latof's not going to bring his bottom split with him. No, he's going to do something at the bottom. Goes after miners maybe. Desolators are out for the Deso King, but 1 tank goes rogue. And now for sure this airport will go down. Latof being chased in Marko's base. It's close. Latof gets the oil with the para as well. Nice distraction there from Latof. Gets an oil and a power plant with the free para. Marko is going to retreat, not going to push. He is teching up. Fully teched is Marko. Did oh, MCV moved from Latof. I knew Marko didn't attack, so I knew that MCV was not destroyed. One miner deal with the para at the top. Marko fully tagged. Iron Curtain should come out soon. One miner AFK. Latof moving MCV. And there's the IC for Marko. It is out in another war. Oh! One of his wars went down near the oil as well earlier. When the oil went down, took out a war factory. Meanwhile, 2 splits. Big split at the bottom. Split through the middle, top side. Desolators are out. Nobody's out tanking. They're not out tanking each other yet. They're pretty much the same. The only big difference is Iron Curtain is out for Marko. And Latof went for extra war factory. He's on 5. Meanwhile, at the top, pushes all the miners back. Marko still has the airport. Meanwhile, Latof goes in here at the bottom side. Dogs are in the back though. Oh, Marko just standing his ground at the top. Latof will turn around and get value here. That's good value for the Desto King. He needed a win somewhere. And now Latof is out tanking by 3. Latof will do the loop-de-loop, hope to get a miner or something at the top. Meanwhile, MCV very exposed. Marko does not target the MCV, does target it, gets it. IC is popped. MCV goes down. Latof still has 5 wars. Can he turn it around when the IC runs out? He's gonna turn it around. Still out tanking is Latof. Oh, but he's splitting. Did he split too early though? Oh, but Marko caught between the miners. And Latof cleans up. Looking good for Latof. Marko drove his tanks into these miners and that swung it around for Latof. War factories go down. 1 war left. 2 elites for Latof. And what seemed to be a win for Marko. 1 tiny mistake and 4 elites. 3. No, 3. I'm exaggerating. 3 elites. Random spawns. Game number 2. We are on Tour of Egypt. This is a best out of 11. First to 6. We are in the winner's bracket. And as luck should have it, these two have found each other in round 2. This is Marko's map pick and mode pick. This is relative to round 2 of the best mode tournament. Beast mode tournament, my bad. Beast mode. Marko, the yellow player, will spawn in the middle on the left side, while Latof spawns bottom right. Toe Suck says monster. Which spawn do you prefer here, boys? You see this build from Marko. Ref far away from dispatch, but this war is kind of stretching towards these gems. So which spawn do you prefer? Do you prefer a normal spawn over here? Oh, Marko giving away his drone, and meanwhile Latof gets a miner. There is a second drone. Latof hoping to finish off this miner, but he will not, and this miner will get saved. 2 miners, 3 miners now for Latof. Heavy on the miners, no tanks out for Mr. Latof. Is that a mistake though? Now the first Rhino comes out. Drone finds a Rhino tank from Marko. Oh, it's 2 versus 1. Oh, Latof. Oh, drone from Marko fails. Latof is far away from these gems. He's very far away from these gems. He's gonna send miners towards it though. Where's the ref? There it is. 4 miners on the gems. I'm not entirely convinced this is the best build for Latof on the right side. Meanwhile, top gems are mined. Latof. Ooh, gets a few. Oh, no. Got a few hits on that miner, but he will trade a tank. Almost 2 tanks for it. Okay, Latof is recovering his build though. He's got a ref now on the ore. Only 2 miners on the gems. That's better. Otherwise, you will finish these gems way too early, and your miners will just go anywhere. Not anywhere relevant. Double war now for Marko. His eco can sustain it. Latof doing the same. MCV move from Marko. So he's gonna go another ref. He can sell this one if he wants to. I don't think you need this one. He's gonna place a ref here. That's why he moved this MCV. Oh, Latof sneaking out a miner from the war. So he will be 2 miners ahead for now. Marko is waiting on the ref. So he will bring the miner count back to only 1 deficit. You see here, Marko is 1 miner behind, but he is 3 tanks ahead. After the second war factory, Latof goes radar. So does Marko. I expected Marko to go triple war first though, but goes radar. And Latof has the tech up. Marko has the tech up. Latof just a split half a second before Marko. This is gonna be fairly even, and they have exactly the same build almost. What will happen? Who will get the IC out first? There it is. Latof's got his first. 20 seconds. Half a minute later, here comes the IC from Marko. He's gonna bring out a ref here at the top. Latof will wall off his Iron Curtain. That's a good idea on Shur of Egypt. Again, this is Reller 2. So no force shield. In Year's Revenge, you will...
Gear of reporting.
You can use force shield to protect your Iron Curtain or whatever, but not in Reller 2.
Gear of reporting.
Straight up bare knuckle fighting here. And it's very funny. Both of them bring out the Kirov at almost the exact same time. They really are pretty evenly matched indeed. Latof's Kirov though. Ah, they got the flags on the cliff here. Latof's IC is ready. What's the idea here for Latof? He goes in straight to the middle, gets the IC popped off. Can he get the IC killed though? I think he's gonna try and get it. He's gonna get it. Oh! IC on the IC. Now goes for the nuclear. Does he have enough oomph? No! Marko saves the nuclear reactor. How many tanks does Marko have? 18. How many does Latof have? 16. So it's not enough for Marko to end. Kirov will force a sell on a war. Marko now falling a little bit behind on the Iron Curtain counter. 2 minutes for Latof to get his Iron Curtain back up. Kirov. Drones being popped out by Latof. Oh, no more. Oh, drones go in. Get value. Tanks are still drone from Marko. Oh, the drone's getting value. Still one drone. Oh, value for Latof. It's 16 to 10, but this Kirov is gonna get at least a war. Might get two. There's only one flag. IC is popped for Marko. Oh, Latof does not pop his IC. What's going on? Two war factories go down now. Oh, Latof is here on the left side. Split from Latof. Tries to get the IC again. Marko has already popped it, so no defense this time. Latof and Marko are evenly matched. The only thing is now Marko seems to be ahead. Two war factories up on Latof. It keeps swinging back and forth. Marko is on 10k, Latof is on 8k. Iron Curtain is back up for Marko. He's gonna wall it again. Latof back up to 3 war factories, but he's falling behind in tank numbers. Gonna bring out the drones. Gonna try and thin out the numbers from Marko. Iron Curtain will be ready for Latof in 30 seconds. That will be 3.5 minutes before the next Iron Curtain from Marko. IC is popped. Is Latof gonna try and get the IC again? But oh, look at all these walls. Goes for the MCV, gets the cell. Marko will clean up the tanks on his way out. And now Marko still has the Iron Curtain. Marko out-tanking twice as many tanks. 4 wars. He can rebuild the MCV if he wants, but why should he? He has everything he needs. And he has the eco. Drones from Marko. I see drones. Goes after miners as well. Still a drone here doing damage. Looking very good for Marko, boys. Oh, this miner still gets droned. I see a spot for only three tanks. Miner. Latof is targeting miner. Look at this. Look at how many tanks are on the field for Marko. Marko is going to play it patiently. He's going to wait for the next IC. And then he should be able to end. Latof's eco is drying up. He's only on $500. Latof sells the battle lab. I see drones. Marko has played it really patiently. Value. Oh, gets it still. And here comes the final punch from Marko. Iron Curtain will be ready for Latof. If Marko plays it right, Latof will have nothing to IC. Nope, doesn't have the IC even. What an incredible game at Tour of Egypt. 13 minutes in.
Player defeated.
And it's 1-1. Let's go, the boys are in. As we load up for game number 3. In this best out of 11, first to 6 beast mode tournament. We're gonna stick Soviet versus Soviet, boys. This is Red Valley Red Alert 2 mode, map and mode picked by Latof. Bottom left, we have the red player Latof. Top right, we have the yellow player Marko. More factories come out for both players. Here's the drone from Marko, looking to find a miner to drone. Triggers this one. Gets it. But the service depot is out for Latof. Both players have the service depot standard in their builds. By the way, boys, this tournament sponsored by the Great One. And this is very rare to see these two players going at each other only in round 2 of a tournament. And the thing is, boys, the loser is not knocked out yet. The loser will go to the losers bracket. And you can still make it to the finals in the losers bracket. So losing this game in round 2, or this series in round 2, doesn't mean at all that you're knocked out. But the shortest route to the finals is through winners bracket, so I'm sure they were gonna give it their all to get there as quick as possible. Great one, Latof just needs his lucky doofus shirt. There we go. That is right. Double war factory for both of them. Marko is stretching quicker towards the middle. A miner did get droned along the way, and oh, one hit on a miner on gems. Marko is already getting gems from the middle. Latof is still not there yet. Eco boost for Marko. 3 miners on gems. Even though Latof is up a miner, Marko is getting his gems, and getting more units on the field might mean that he can prevent Latof from getting his gems. Maybe not. Latof now getting his gems. Marko goes broke, but should get a huge eco boost here. Yeah, there it is. Eco is doing just fine. Yo, Papa in the house, let's go. Yeah, Morsh, that's true. You guys pulled a larger crowd indeed. Triple war for both of them. Latof will get his gems without any problems. No splits yet. 3 war factories radar. 3 war factories radar for Latof as well. He's gonna place a ref over here. Have a look at the radar. Nothing much going on. Comes Latof with a push at the bottom. I don't think he has enough. He's gonna continue. Oh, Marko cutting Latof off at the bottom here. Nice engagement from Marko. Latof again at the bottom. Everything is at the bottom for Latof. Reinforcements come in for Latof. Marko targeting a miner. Will get a miner kill. Loses a couple of tanks for it. Latof still in the back of Marko, heading towards the back of Marko's base. Oh, can he get through here? I don't think so. No, Marko's tanks will come together like butt cheeks. And now Latof. Oh, Latof getting caught out here on his way out. Can he get the MCV snipe? Is he going for the MCV snipe? Going for the MCV snipe. Gets the MCV. Gets a miner. Anything else? Can Latof get out? He is here in the middle. He's throwing away a lot of tanks though. But he might win it here in the bottom. Bottom push wins it, but look at the amount of tanks top right for Marko. Marko can put... Does Marko have enough? I don't think so. I think Latof has enough back at home, so he's doing quite well. Latof is catching up. Still a split here. Can take out the Battle Lab. Deso bomb. Well, not a bomb, but Deso. Oh, huge value. Marko's tanks are on the Desolation. Marko does get 2 miner kills. Meanwhile, Battle Lab goes down. Not that it had a lot of value. Marko has not refilled his MCV, so there's no way he can bring out the IC. They're both on 17 tanks. Eco is in Latof's favor. Latof is doing very well. 4 miners to 9. And Latof is looking to take the lead once again. Unless he royally screws up, but I don't believe he will. AFK miner though. Here comes Latof. Elite comes out though. Elite, but it's not gonna be enough. Oh, Elite survives. Oh, Elite goes down. Here comes Marko. This will probably be his last push. Not gonna be enough.
Player defeated.
And GG is called. Latof takes the lead. 2-1. Fjord is RA2 pull, yay. Thank you. Okay. Osama in the house. Yeah, I thought maybe there was Fjord in Yuri's Revenge as well. Yuri doesn't have Fjord. Thank you. I wasn't 100% sure. Here we are on Fjord. Round 2. Beast Mode Tournament, boys. Best out of 11, first to 6. Currently, Latof's in the lead. 2-1 the scores. Pretty even so far. This is Marko's map pick, Fjord. And the tournament is sponsored by the Great One, boys. And no vetoes yet. The players have accepted the mode and map from each other up until now. Osvin is here. Wow, it's been a while. Hope you're doing well, Osvin. Hope your child is doing good as well. I hear a drone somewhere. In your family, of course. Let's see. You find Latof easier, says Angie. It's gonna be something, boys. It's gonna be something. Somebody's gonna face somebody, right? Marko going an extra miner. Here comes the extra miner for Latof as well. Latof, half a second behind. Pretty sure they have not scouted each other. Battle Lab is out for Latof. Battle Lab is out for Marko. Nobody going for the airport. The damn it boy with the biddies. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Thanks a lot, bro. 100 biddies from the damn it boy. Here we go. Hope you're doing well. And welcome back. What is this? Let's have a look. Latof's got a flak. Two Connies and a flak. I like it. Boys, the Iron Curtain are out. 1 minute ahead is Latof with the Iron Curtain. They both have the naval out and the amphibious transporter. I did see. Oh. Recon error. We have seen this before. La cucaracha, as I call it. La cucaracha.
I'm rich, Fjord!
We're gonna read. We are gonna re-Fjord. Is it a map glitch? It's not a map glitch, Polier. It's not about the map. I don't know. I wouldn't know. Here we are again on Fjord. There are unit triggers that cause recons like V3 fire, etc. Ah. Well, the good thing about this is I can edit out the long talk we had if Fjord is gonna be on Yours Revenge or not. I can edit that out. No, I'm joking. We're back on Fjord, boys. Different spawns this time, though. Latof top right, Marko bottom. So I forgot to set the spawns. Anyways, the players aren't complaining. Let's go. Give the point to Latof. It's gonna be his last, says H. Lopper. Let's go. The trash talking has begun. I love it. The trash talking has begun. Is bottom spot better here, says NG. Zed prefers top. Well, boys, that glitch though, I've made an entire clip of the week of that glitch, right? La cucaracha. I need to bring the sound clip, La cucaracha. But it only happens at the bottom spawn until now, at least on stream. So we had it twice with Legend that he's not able to get that MCV in the transporter. But I've never seen it happen for the top player, the player spawning at the top. It's always been at the bottom. It happens on top too? Okay. Well, I've never seen it happen at the top spawn. Only at the bottom spawn. You have tried it? Ah, okay. Meanwhile, Marko teching up. Latof teching up. Same builds again. If we have recon again, boys, we will continue. We will skip this map. It's really annoying. Iron Curtain comes out for both players. MCV move for Marko. No squid here yet, so Latof gets there. That was the thing I was looking for last game. Before Latof crossed this water. Marko had a squid out for a while, so if Marko brought down the squid, he might have been able to get that MCV snipe, right? But I wasn't sure if there was a Desolator here or not. So this time, no recon error. Everything looks good. Iron Curtain is ready for both of them. Will the IC determine who's going to be the winner here? Eight versus 9 tanks. Nothing else going on the map. Stalemate. Stalemate. Absolute stalemate, and then that was beautiful. That was like a tango. They were dancing a bit. I loved it. Kirov out for Latof. Kirov out for Marko. They're doing exactly the same thing. Nuke comes out as well, exactly at exactly the same time as Marko. A second Kirov from Marko. That's different. El Marquitox, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. MCV comes back from Marko. Goes from Latof, goes back at the top. Marko's MCV stays here. Comes there, Kirov. 2 cannons, 4 flags should be enough. IC drones from Latof. Drones from Marko as well. Oh, all of the tanks almost. Oof. Oof, Latof losing a lot of rhinos there. Much better value for Marko here. Marko is left with 20 tanks. There's miners drones. Nukes will be ready soon. Iron Curtain will be ready soon as well. Here comes the nuke. What did Marko nuke? I looked at the transporter bringing 4 rhinos, getting value. Both super weapons go down from Marko. Elite comes out for Latof. Is it going to be enough? I still think Marko has the better. Oh, what the fuck? Latof getting value with that transporter with those tanks. He's out tanking by a fuck ton. How has this? I missed the nuke from Marko. Not sure where it hit. Latof nuked here, and then the transporter with the tanks took out all of the super weapons. Yeah, the tank numbers disappear when they go into the... In transport, the tank numbers disappear, yeah. Bro, I'm dumbfounded. I thought we might have missed something. But I'm not sure. I missed the nuke from Marko. That's the only thing I missed. On the nuke sister. Yeah. I think I picked the wrong nuke to follow. Oh, the elite goes up in front. Latof with more reinforcements incoming. What a game. And Latof now with a 2-game lead. Oh my Marsh. Anyways, here we are. Coldest Peak, Redlet 2. The damn it boy, thanks again for another 50 biddies. Coldest Peak is the map pick by Marko. It is still Redlet 2 mode. We have not seen Yuri's Revenge yet. They're only playing Redlet 2, and I think in this tournament, the favorite mode has been decided. I think by overwhelming numbers, Redlet 2 has been picked most of the times, boys. Here we are. Coldest Peak Beast Mode tournament sponsored by the Great One. Marko, the yellow player, will spawn on the left side, and Latof, the red player, on the right side. Thank you, the David boy. It has been a good year, and we're only halfway there. More to come. The sponsors have been generous this year, boys, and you as well, the community. We've been able to do a lot of tournaments, a lot of show matches, much more than last year. The favorite mode was decided like 15 years ago, yeah. Let's go. We might have another tournament next month. There is a drone there from Latof. Marko unable to move his MCV. Latof defense against one drone from Marko. He has moved his MCV to top right. 2 gem spots there. If Latof gets second, you will sponsor another one as well. Let's go, let's go. A lot of pressure on Latof then. A lot of pressure on Latof. Here comes the drone, and again it will slow down Marko. I think that's the second time the MCV got droned, and here comes Latof. Oh, Latof! Oh my good, gets the second war. The pressure from the Deso King. Oh, it might be over before he even begun, and GG is called. Latof is up 4-1. Game number 6, Marko versus Latof. Are we halfway there? We are. This is a pretty good map pick from Marko. I'll show you guys in a second. That's right, Ghost. The winner will face Legend in round 3. The loser will move on to loser's bracket. This is a map pick by Marko. Stormy weather, Redlet 2 mode. We are in round 2. Still a best out of 11, first to 6. I've mentioned that this is a good map pick for Marko. Well, kinda. Let's have a look at the stats. Marko versus Latof on Stormy Weather. They've played each other 5 times. 3 wins for Marko, 2 wins for Latof. Soph versus Soph. Slight edge for Marko there. Let's see what all is going on. Drones are out for the boys. 2 drones for Marko, 1 for Latof. There's a drone here for Marko. Looking to get the Spiner drones. Oh! Marko able to get a miner drone here. Oh, Latof, I mean. Latof got this miner drone from Marko. Marko's gonna save it. No, there are 2. There is 1 more drone from Latof out. Marko not able to find a miner yet. Still 2 drones out for Marko. One drone goes down. Still 1 drone out for Marko. There it is. Gets a Rhino. No service depot for Latof. That means he's going tech immediately. He will give up on oil. Battle Lab is out for Marko as well, but Latof is ahead. He should have that Iron Curtain up a good minute before Marko. Marko, no naval yet. Is Latof going Dread? Okay, the naval is out for Marko. Dread comes out. Marko needs a squid. He needs a squid. And indeed, the Iron Curtain is up a minute before Marko's. There's the squid. Can this Dread get something off before the squid gets it? Yes, he will. Gets the war. Oh, that's lucky. The Dread shoots before the squid gets it. So that will give Latof some time to out-tank Marko. War Factory is back up, and now Latof is out-tanking. The Iron Curtain will be ready soon. 30 seconds. Squid's going at it in the waters. Nice desos from Marko. Marko's Iron Curtain is ready. What will I see? I see 2 tanks and the nuke reactor. Oh, the miner, that poor miner. It survives on 1 HP. And we're pretty even again. 11 tanks each. Latof is a miner up on Marko. Split uncontested at the bottom from Latof. But Marko gets the oil kill. No more oils for Latof. But here comes a push on the IC. The IC is surely dead. That IC will surely go down. Oh, goes for the nuke reactor. And now the Iron Curtain will be ready for Latof in 30 seconds. While Marko is heavily low power. He's going to be low power until tomorrow. And here comes the next push. IC is popped. Goes after the MCV. That will yeah, Marko is not going to have power again. Never. Oh, 2 power plants. If you sell the radar, sells a Nope, doesn't get the power back up. Sells the naval. Nope, still no power. Oh my goodness. Oh, barracks as well. Yep, gets the power back up. Sells half of his base just to get the Iron Curtain back up. But meanwhile, heavily out tanking is Latof. 17 to 10. Marko is back down to 1 war factory. The nuke is out. Meanwhile, IC is popped.
Reporting.
IC is popped to save these tanks. Meanwhile, split from Latof at the top. Is this the best thing you can do? Latof goes for the war factory. Oh, gets it. Oh, Latof taking some risks though. But there is no anti-air. There is no anti-air for Marko. Elite comes out for Marko. The Kirov can end. There is still this ref though to...
Defeated.
And Latof is on a match point. Here we are, boys. Game number 7, and we have Latof on match point. 5-1 the scores. It's not over yet, sub 51. It is match point for Latof. Why does not the winner brackets win the whole tourney? Because it's double elimination. It is double elimination. You're allowed to lose once and still come back. But that means you have to play more games to get there. You still have to face the players in winners bracket though. But that's the thing with double elimination. You're allowed to lose twice, so you can still come back after losing one game, one series. Let's have a look at the predictions. How have you predicted? We have Latof on match point. Oh, got to get back to work, mate. Okay, I'll see you back soon, sub 51. Thanks for hanging out with us. 35% on Marko, 65 on Latof. It's looking that way. It's still not over, though. Marko can still come back. We are relative 2 mode. Bottom left, we have Latof. Top right, we have Marko moving MCV already. Service depot is out. Doesn't look like he got droned, though. Latof does not have a drone out anymore though. Marko's drone will return, get repaired, and then go back. Sama saying that Marko does not want to face legends. Double war factory for Latof, double war factory now for Marko. They're both on 8 miners, they're both on 3 rhinos. Looking pretty equal. Marko, however, needs to move his MCV soon all the way over here to the left side. Latof gets droned, and we'll go back to the middle. No biggie, the service depot is there for Latof. Here comes the MCV for Marko, makes it to the middle as well. I love it. Triple wars each, pretty equal here. Latof has a split on the right side and is in the middle. Marko is only in the middle, sees the split, moves the miners. Needs to put the miners back to work now. He's focusing on the split on the left side. Miners go back to work. And the splits will come together back in the middle. Third split from Latof. Marko sees it, goes with tanks. Not enough though. This is not enough, Marko. It's not enough, but Marko has the doggies. Marko has the doggies and will chase Latof out. I thought for a second there that, that Marko was overestimated what he had there, but Latof didn't have any fodder with him. Reinforcements incoming for Latof. He moved all the way to the right side, getting gems. Another war factory comes up. Marko now all the way to the left side. 4 wars each. Eco is the same. Marko is out tanking, but Desolator's out. Oh, pathing issues for Marko. On the right side, loses a tank for free. Oh, drone gets value. MCV move again from Marko going over here. Comes a huge push from Marko. Nice Deso. Latof will continue to push. Oh, and another Deso. Important ref. Well, it's a good ref to take down. Not very important anymore. Miners will have to move though. Not getting gems is Marko. He needs these gems though. He needs to send a miner there. Okay, sends it. His eco needs it. He goes broke. Latof also needs to micro his miners. Meanwhile, looking at the unit counter, Latof is out tanking still. Marko, however, is on 5 wars, but he desperately needs these gems though. He's not getting gems. His eco is suffering. He could be producing and max warp, but he needs to get these gems. He's going broke again. Huge push. Huge battle in the middle. Pretty equal. Marko might have come out ahead here, but all of his tanks are smoking. A lot of his tanks are smoking though. He might have the numbers, but does he have the HP? Here comes a split from Latof, top left. I think he has the yeah, he definitely has the numbers. Deso comes out, looking to hold on the left side, and he will. Marko will hold. Meanwhile, nothing else going on yet. Marko out tanking by a lot. Now Marko on the offensive. This is his moment. He has the numbers. Iron Curtain is out for Latof. 3 minutes and counting. He's up against the player that is match producing at 5 wars. Tanks come together, but oh, the reinforcements falling behind. Latof looking to get some value. Reinforcements are late. Latof cleaning up. Elite comes out. Now Latof is out tanking. Oh my goodness, and GG's is called. Tanks out of position. Seals the fate of Marko. Oh, he was looking to win that one. 6-1, the final score. Latof will continue in the winner's bracket. GG's. (6-1) Caverns of Siberia also going to Latof. Let's have a look at the predictions. Don't go anywhere, boys. More to come. We have Osama versus Abdo up next. But first, let's have a look at the predictions. It was 35% on Marko, 65% on Latof. Latof taking it. Congrats, boys. You voted well. You predicted correctly. We still have Abdo versus Osama and Zasulan versus Lloyd coming up next tonight, boys. But first, let's have a look at the bracket. Let's update the bracket. So Latof versus Marko just happened. Latof winning it 6-1.
Here we go.
The damn it boy with another 50 bits. Thanks a lot, bro. So indeed, I don't know who called it, but they were right. Legend versus Latof in round number 3 is coming up next, or we should schedule it next, I mean. Then Marko will move on to spot, let's see, 19 versus 20 is here. Marko will face Laszlo over here.